I said, hey, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. I said, hey, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. We're gonna drink a fine whiskey and smoke a really fine cigar.
Hey, there it is. It is time for Happy Hour, the Man Cave Happy Hour. Whiskey, cigars, spirits, the stories that go along with it. I'm Jamie Flanagan.
I am August Gitschlag.
No, you're Matt Fox. Don't do that to them. It's a Monday.
And then you can say really messed up stuff.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like that. That August has no...
Yeah, he's got no couth.
No
Zero
couth.
couth.
No filter on that guy, I tell you.
Hey, I'm Matt Fox. Hi.
Yay.
And I'm still August Gitschlag.
There you are.
There you go.
So just having a little fun in the man cave, and we're going to talk about movies. We're going to the movies.
Yes.
Today, talking about stories, my favorite stories, movies.
Yeah.
Is there any movie you're looking forward to coming out this year?
I still need to get to see John Wick 4. I still need to go see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I went and saw a Polite
that
Society.
That just dropped. Polite Society?
I went and saw Polite Society, the two Pakistani women in England and the one...
That was supposed to be a really good movie.
It's kind of it's all over the place, but it's fun.
Okay.
It's kind of a romp. I went
It's a
and saw
little
that.
bit of an action-adventure.
Yeah,
Rom-com-ish.
dramedy, as they call it.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I want to see this. Is it Asteroid City?
Okay.
That's coming out. Who's that director that did Fabulous Mr. Fox and has all those? A bazillion celebrities are always in.
Right.
Didn't George Clooney voice the Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, why is it's killing me now? He did that Bucharest Hotel, that great movie, which is wonderful. He's got a new one coming out.
All right.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And I did see John Wick.
You saw it before it came out, didn't you?
It was, I got to go to the press screening. The press screening for Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy, was a few days back, and I had something at school, and I was like, I had a DJ meeting. And I was like, nope, I signed up for the DJ meeting before the press screening, so I didn't cancel. So now I got to go pay $90 to go see the damn movie.
You got to go 10 o'clock on Sunday morning to get
Right.
Holy crap.
Right.
Well, that's the thing, right? I teach high school, so hence the reason we drink heavily. But like in the summer, I do that like once a week. I'll go to the movies. Like, in the middle of the day.
Daytime movies.
It's one of my favorite summer things to do. Just by myself. I can put whatever the hell I want on my popcorn, how I want it, as much damn butter till it leaks through and puts a stain on my leg.
I bring my own butter and my own spray thing. It's in the car right now. I'm eating popcorn.
Do you really?
I can just see you.
Oh yeah.
You just spraying duck fat on your popcorn.
Kirsten's like, you're not going to share your popcorn. I'm like, you're not going to want this, honey.
Yeah,
this is
trust
my way.
me,
This is my way. She's like, oh damn, that's okay. I'm going to my own. She got her own popcorn. So I do have my own spray. Topping and salt that I bring.
I love doing that, man.
Wow.
I love doing the movies solo.
I'll take my
I love
popcorn.
going with people, but it's a joy to do it on your own.
I
Take
grew
your
up
popcorn
working in-
shaken, not stirred.
I do shake it. I grew up working in movie theaters. I was a projectionist in college and stuff, so I worked in movie theaters all growing up.
See,
I love it.
it's similar to me. I did porn earlier.
No, well,
So
okay.
it's same.
No.
Did you say
Weird.
corn?
I feel really awkward now. Did
you say
I don't like where
corn?
that went. Do not like where
But
that went.
we're going to talk about cocktails and drinks and bourbons in the movies. And one of the big ones, talking about John Wick, is all about the Blantons. And it's one of the things that made it ridiculously expensive.
You think the movie has
it's
something
like
to do with it?
it's like a $69, MSRP.
Already, it was an $80 bottle for most people.
Yeah. So, a store marks it up $5 or $10, whatever. Your big box stores are selling it at MSRP. I see people like in the groups, in the bourbon groups, saying, "Oh, hey, I got a lucky day at Meijer," and it's like, dang.
Look
So
what they got at Costco.
That's it. So, there's a party store, the closest high-end liquor store near the podcast studio. He's got about 15 cases. I was just in there.
Oh boy.
And so I'm like, okay, well, he's stocked up. I go, how much on the Blantons? He said, 159. And I went, oh, okay then.
Yeah.
And he goes, they're flying out the door. I'm like, okay then.
Good for you.
It's like,
you.
They ain't flying out the door with me.
Got a bunch of suckers.
And I've been nursing this bad boy for about 3 years. So
it's finally aged. Okay.
It is. It's stored in a cool, dry space. So I don't hit it all the time, but I figured we'd do a little welcome cocktail.
Okay.
A little splash. Little John.
Little John Wick.
We're going a little John Wicky splash.
Come on, August.
All right.
You can do
I'll
it.
get back on the horse.
Oh, I'm doing a cocktail too. So there's 3 more glasses.
Oh, I see.
You don't have to drink it. You don't have to drink it.
I'm participating in the Man Cave Happy Hour here.
So,
it's not peer pressure.
I'm just doing a gentle John Wick welcome Blanton's pour, and get things rolling, and kind of dive into the topic of cocktails at the movies, because that's the thing, right? The doctor's pulling bullets out of his shoulder and stitching them up, and he's like, "So do you need anything for the pain?" He's like, "I got that covered." He holds up the bottle.
Spoilers.
True confession, guys. I've never seen any of the John Wick movies.
Oh,
man,
it's like bang, bang, shoot, 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 shoot.
Yeah, anybody can hit anybody with a gun if you're a foot away from them.
Yeah. It's not that I've avoided them. It's just never happened.
They're actually they're very entertaining.
I hear the production is all that Hong Kong style action is just phenomenal.
Well, and they try to, in this last one, no spoilers, but they always have the fancy Kevlar suits, right?
Yeah.
He goes to the tailor and he gets the special suits that are bulletproofish.
Yeah, resistant.
Bullet resistant. This is the special.
It's like the Kingsmen, right?
Yeah. So very special suits, and but you figure, all right, suit's not going to do you no good if you get shot in the head, right? So I think they were playing on that in 4, and they're running and they're always holding up the jacket to like cover their face, so they're not getting shot. Because that's his thing, is he's just
headshot.
Oh, he's all about the headshot, or
like
killing 6 people with the pencil. So either he's killing 6 people with a pencil.
I'll get to them. They're on the list. It just hasn't happened yet.
What is this, Riddick or John Wick? What are we looking at?
Yeah. So no, but I enjoyed it. But that bugged me a little bit with the whole holding up the jacket. But it's actually more, real, I guess.
Which part of reality you have trouble suspending?
More believable in quotations.
Yeah. So that's my annoyance with that. It became annoying to me. And then all the bad guys got the good suits too, so they're all doing that, and it's
they caught on, huh? They went to the same superhero
just
tailor.
Flip it up over here, yeah.
Same superhero tailor from the She-Hulk movie show.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of cocktails in movies. Yeah.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh,
wow, that's a loaded
hard.
question.
That's hard.
Because mine's easy, and my cocktail comes from it.
Oh, I love this. Yeah, that's one of my faves. We talked earlier, and I know.
But
I'll give you a line, and you can tell me if you know what it's from.
All right.
Is this movie in 3D? No, but your face is.
I don't know.
I'm lost.
No, it's another good line from that. I don't even
Is it like
know.
Bill and Ted or something?
No,
I would know that.
No. It's fuck you, Julie. Like, for sure, totally fuck you, Julie. Is that Julie?
Fast Times at Ridgemont High? I don't know.
No. Valley Girl.
Valley Girl.
Oh,
That's
Valley Girl.
right.
Okay, because you were sounding a little Spicoli-ish there.
Valley Girl.
I know you speak Spicoli. You're of an age.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but Nick was actually making fun of her and her Valley Girl speak when he was telling her to F you.
Okay.
So, we said naughty words. I guess we can't play this one at school. Not like I've ever played any of these at school.
So Valley Girl is your favorite movie of all time. Got it. Noted, written down.
I love Valley Girl. I mean, and one of the reasons I love it is the bar scenes. And the Plimsolls are playing, and they're playing live. I think that's what enamors me with it. And then, Nicolas Cage is just such a goof.
How many CDs of the soundtrack Valley Girl did you go through in your career thus far?
I took gingerly care of it, man. It's,
Did you? Right.
And I'm too cheap to buy another one. So.
Yeah,
Probably two.
The other day, I was digging around in the garage looking for something of mine, since everything I own is in the garage right now, and I made eye contact with my '90s CD binder. And that was a rabbit hole I went down.
You said I finally broke free from the rabbit hole. Yeah,
I'll tell you everything you need to know about your childhood just by looking at your '90s CD binder.
Yeah.
Tell you how your childhood went.
Why do I have Kraftwerk? The Mix.
If you have Slipknot in there, you had a crappy childhood.
But there's so many other classics that I love. I can't even begin to tell you. Wild at Heart, another Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah, you have a Nicolas Cage thing.
I do.
You go to Cage Fest down at Planet Ant in Hamtramck? They do a Nicolas Cage film festival. Yes.
Is that a really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so there.
They set a guy on fire to do Ghost Rider.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. They got permits and everything. It's the thing.
All right, Matt, we've been kibitzing here. Your favorite movie of all time?
Well, there's no drinks in it. That's the problem.
Oh, that's, yeah.
See,
I don't
it's
think we're
it's
drinks
Ferris
in-
Bueller's Day Off.
Ah.
I could quote that movie from very beginning to very end. So
See,
There's no drinks in it?
well, they got
Ferris
ice.
Bueller?
They got ice water.
they're young. They're in high school.
Yeah, I know, but they're in a bar, then they're at dinner, and he gets whatever he wants. I figured there had to be a glass of wine or something.
No,
maybe
there
not.
wasn't.
All
No,
right.
it was ice water. At
Sloan,
lunch.
dear. Okay. All right.
You're
Give your daddy a
Froman.
kiss. Well,
Yep,
they're a
that's me.
They're a
the
close
sausage
family.
Close
king
family.
of Chicago.
Abe Froman, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's no cocktails in that one. But all right, so your favorite movie and what cocktail comes from it?
So my all-time favorite movie, and anyone who knows me pretty much knows this, is Casablanca. I think it is the perfect movie, the perfect 3-act film, and there's a lot of drinking going on. You know, it's a gin joint for one. You know, he sits there and he pounds it down in his bottle of gin next to him, but there's a couple classic lines, and the one is champagne cocktail, please. And people are ordering champagne cocktails, and I had to actually look that up because I'd never heard of a champagne cocktail.
Right. All right.
years
What the hell
ago.
is that?
And it's basically champagne with bitters and brandy in it, and it does not sound like something I would like, and I've not tried to do it yet. But there's another famous scene, and if you've seen the movie, there's the girl Yvonne who was like all enamored with Rick, and he kind of like tosses her to the curb.
Yeah.
And she gets all mad and comes back with one of these Nazis on her arms, and Rick comes up and orders a French 75, which is kind of a code because the drink is actually named after 75 millimeter cannons that the French used in World War I against the Germans.
Right, yeah.
So he orders the French 75 while
in front of the Nazi.
Yes, in front of the Nazi. And then there's that classic scene where they sing the French national anthem and they all stand up and then they shut the joint down because of it. Yeah. And then you get that classic line, why'd you shut it down? I'm shocked that there's gambling going on in here. Here's your winnings, sir. Thank you. But the French 75 is champagne with gin, and there's simple syrup or lemon syrup. I prefer with lemon. I think it's a delicious cocktail. It should replace the mimosa as far as your the morning drinks, for like brunching. And I love French 75s for brunch.
I'm gonna have to. We're doing
It's
brunch
delicious.
here in a few weeks. I'm gonna have to try that.
So yeah, the French 75 from Casablanca has become a staple in my repertoire of drinking, especially if I'm like New Orleans or somewhere like that, where it's
Sure.
everybody has something like that on hand. They always have a bottle of champagne open. It's not like I'm going up to the corner bar and getting one of those. But,
Yeah.
at our finer establishments,
Down the street.
yes, yeah, I ain't gonna get that at Renshaw Lounge, but I might get it at one of the nicer places.
I would like to try it. I definitely would like to mix that up.
I wasn't
sure.
feeling mixing gin and champagne this evening after my long weekend
It's
of
been
strawberry festivaling and DCFC home gaming and stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
So. Friday was quiet. Saturday was very well behaved. Saturday
Did
considering how-
DCFC win this past
no,
weekend?
they just can't seem to figure it out.
All right.
Mm.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Matt, what do you got? Is there a bourbon there for movies? Of course, Old Forester has give me a Statesman.
Yes. they do.
So you got the Statesman,
the Kingsmen. Yes.
from the Kingsmen and the Statesman movies.
So I'm
those
gonna-
are fantastic, and we did a whole episode on Statesman. I think.
Yes, we did.
We got the very gay engraved bottle.
So there,
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
there is a movie that had one gentleman by the name of Bill Murray in it.
Oh,
It's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie.
Yep.
But you can't understand what he whispers to Scarlett Johansson at the end of it. But during the movie, he's in Japan and he's actually representing a whiskey brand.
Right.
And he's representing Suntory whiskey.
Centauri. Yeah.
Right?
Lost in Translation.
Lost in Translation is absolutely correct.
Another one I haven't seen, but
It's such a
and I'm a
it's
movie
dry-
guy.
it's dry.
and
It's
that
a
one
dry movie.
always
It's-
comes up. It
it's-
always comes up.
It's dry. It's very dry. It's yeah, but it's there's
Wes Anderson was the director I was trying to think of.
there you go.
Yeah, so I think he did that movie too, didn't he? I think he did Lost in Translation.
No, that was directed by a young lady, I think.
Oh, that Coppola?
Coppola,
Yes.
That's right.
So yeah, that's just, I saw that. I'm like, I haven't had Suntory whiskey ever, and I still want to try it. Have you ever had Suntory whiskey?
yeah.
Either of you
No,
fellas?
I have not. We were supposed to We had some Japanese whiskey that never came to fruition.
Oh, that's right. It was going to be those folks from Suntory, wasn't it?
It was somebody, and it just never happened. And I was a little disappointed in that.
Oh man,
It's got a text from our one listener saying that we should do a one-man cave just on champagne cocktails that you can drink. And do that live from a brunch joint,
I'm thinking. I'm sold on that.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. Little Blues Brothers. You know what their drink was? You know what their drink was in that movie?
All of it?
No, actually, it was the Orange Whip.
That was Orange Whips. I remember that. And that night train's a mean wine. It's another great drinking quote from that one.
Yeah.
What is in? Oh no, because I thought Orange Whip was just.
I don't think it's alcoholic.
It's rum. I think it's rum, vodka.
But it came up on one of these lists, and I'm like, oh, it does have. It was vodka. I thought it was going to be a rum drink. I thought it was going to be a rum drink, but there was more vodka in it.
The fact that on-duty police officers were ordering it in the movie made me think it was just like
that's the 80s,
like a Dole Whip,
Yeah. Orange Whip, three Orange Whips.
Yeah, it's a sweet cocktail with rum, vodka, cream, and orange juice. And actually, the movie Cocktail kind of brought that back into resurgence.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
They had that in the movie Cocktail?
Yeah.
They did the Orange Whip in the Cocktail.
Yeah.
In the
movie Cocktail, yeah.
Young Flanagan there.
I can promise you that's probably the only Blues Brothers movie trivia I'm ever going to get wrong, because I've seen that movie as many times as cars have crashed in it.
Really?
Yes. It was a staple in the college years.
I love the Blues Brothers.
Just trying to count all the car crashes and getting up and shaking your tail feather, doing the dances. And
while they're driving through the mall, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what became one of my favorite songs, Hold On, I'm Coming, by Sam and Dave. I went in one of the first CDs I ever owned was the Best of Sam and Dave because of that movie.
Well played.
Yep.
So I'm whipping up Manhattans, and I can't find the dang movie that the Manhattan was attached to.
I looked at a couple lists. I mean, I knew going into this I was going straight Casablanca French 75 because I just dig them. But I was kind of curious what else was going to come up. Mm-hmm. And I did not see a Manhattan on any of the lists that I saw either.
No, I had
Listener, call in and tell us.
I got these. Yeah,
the number is 555.
I got these 3 lists up, and I had like so many like pages open, and then I'm like, I'm going to save these 3 because these are nice. Goodfellas. Did you remember what Joe Pesci just capped the guy because he didn't bring his drink fast enough or whatever? What he was drinking, what he ordered.
I don't.
It's one of your favorites. One of your favorite liquors. Your favorite liquor?
Malort?
No. Or you're sarcastically
Is getting
favorite.
brandy?
It's Scotch.
Oh, I don't like Scotch.
Yeah, I know. So he was ordering. It was Cutty Shark. He was ordering up some Cutty Shark. Now there's the Hustler with Paul Newman. And that goes back to
Paul Newman and Tom Cruise, wasn't it? No, I'm thinking of the billiards movie.
No,
yeah, that is the billiards movie. So that's a sequel.
The Hustler, yeah.
There's 2 of them.
So the Hustler is 1961.
That's the original.
The
sequel is
Jackie
the Tom
Gleason.
Cruise one.
Jackie Gleason is in this one.
In Hustler?
Yeah, in the Hustler. 1961, it's Jackie Gleason. And Paul Newman's playing Fast Eddie Felsen. And he orders a JTS Brown. And it comes from Heaven Hill. JTS Brown is still in production. Comes from Heaven Hill, but the problem is it's not available in Michigan. It's not. I checked. I looked around.
Oh boy!
You know who they list the Manhattan under? Some Like It Hot with Jack Lemmon.
Yes, that was it.
And I never would have associated those two. And that's a great movie.
That was the one I was going after. Some Like It Hot,
as they say.
It's a romp.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. You're in mid thought.
No, that's it. No, that was the one I was thinking of. So Some Like It Hot with the. So we're in honor of Some Like It Hot.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little Manhattan. I got the nice ice cubes too.
You
right?
do.
Oh, the super clear ones. Okay.
Those things are pretty.
Mega fancy pants ice cubes, like uber clear.
Yeah. All right. No air in your ice cubes.
So, what was the drink that in the Big Lebowski? What was the big drink in the Big Lebowski?
Oh, it was the White Russian, right?
White Russian
that he poured everywhere he went.
Oh my God, I know. It's like so it's Kahlua,
vodka and milk or cream if you have
cream, but there's no coffee in it. The Kahlua
is the coffee.
Gives it the coffee flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. Have you ever had a White Russian? I've never had a White Russian.
It's been a long time for me.
Is it?
Yeah, I went through a phase.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I went through a phase.
You were a college frat boy, so.
Yep. Well, I was not a frat boy. You were.
That was me.
But I was at a college, and I went to college.
Wait, who's that?
We
That's
drank.
me.
Yeah. Stop projecting, Jamie. Stop projecting.
Wait. I'm the frat boy. I'm sorry. All right. Where are we
Is the dude just always drank White Russians? Is that what it was?
Yeah, he just walked into people's houses, went into their fridge, grabbed their milk, and made himself a drink. Everyone had Kahlua.
An absolute mess out of these.
You're good.
The mess is on the table, really.
So
I'll take the smallest one, please.
So I actually just watched a movie this past week and actually finished it. I had started it a couple weeks ago and I finished it this past weekend. Don't tell me why I do that. I just do. But James Bond.
You start talking about cocktails in movies. Yeah, James Bond. I mean, that was one of the first major product placements.
I feel like that has to be the iconic. Like, there's one cocktail besides probably the White Russian Big Lebowski.
Right.
The only other iconic cocktail I can if you did a Family Feud style, I think James Bond's shaken not stirred martini comes up first. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it has to.
Then everybody knows. It's
probably the Big Lebowski's White Russian would come up second, right?
I would imagine. But yeah, actually, what'd you call it earlier? The Vesper.
Yeah, the Vesper version of the
newer ones.
That was one of the James Craig or Daniel Craig
things.
James Bond, Daniel Craig versions. What's the Vesper cocktail recipe?
Well, it is a martini. I got to look it up here.
Yeah,
it's vodka and gin.
Okay, so it's both.
Yep.
Let's test that knowledge here. Oh, come on, phone.
Named after the smoke show Bond girl of the moment. What was her name? That's why he named it that.
Vesper.
Yep.
All right, so martini. Oh, the Vespa. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, it's not something that I would ever shake up. Remember, it's Vesper, not Vespa, because I did the same thing. I went with the scooter. Vesper. The scooter, not the chick.
Yeah, it's originally made of gin, vodka, and Kina Lillet. Yeah, I'm not sure. Since the form of Lillet is no longer produced, really kind of modern bartenders need to modify the recipe to mimic the original taste of what
Lillet Blanc aperitif.
Yes.
All right.
Kina Lillet.
Sure.
Oh, but the best line. I want to go back to The Hustler for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Newman.
The Color of Money is the other one. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
As he's playing. He's playing the Fast Eddie. And he's up against everybody. He's the small guy beating out the big guys, and he's ordering up the bourbon, right? And he's like all angry at the world. He's like, he goes, "Get me the JTS Brown bourbon in a glass. Hold the glass. a bottle of JTS bourbon in a glass. Hold the glass."
There you go.
So he's like, that's the best line. It's like, yeah. Oh yeah, no. It was get me some JTS bourbon, no ice, no glass. That's what it was.
All right, cowboy style,
no glass. That's it. So just right out of the bottle.
That's great.
You got to pull the cork out with your teeth.
That was loud.
I've been known to do cowboy style yeji in Hamtramck from time to time.
Just walking around with the bottle hanging out.
Here's the bottle. Here's a whole bunch of plastic shot cups. Let me know how many you had.
Yeah, I like it. The Shining. Jack Nicholson. Do you know what he was drinking?
Never saw it all the way through.
No? That's a hard one.
Yeah.
I thought he was he was
my head hits the microphone.
He was drinking Jack. Was it Beam or Daniels?
Jack Daniels. Very good.
It was because he was a recovering alcoholic to begin with, but then in his moments talking to the old bartender, he was drinking Jack. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. That is right.
So James Bond, they changed up one of the cocktails when Judi Dench took over.
Mame Judi Dench?
Dame
Judi
Dench playing M. She offers Bond a bourbon, and
that's right.
She ended up there's a flip of the coin whether he drinks more martinis or champagne. In the Bond movies, he drinks a crap ton.
He does
champagne.
drink a lot of champagne.
He does. So it's there. You get people who argue what he drinks more of and orders more.
I could
of.
see
he
that
was
being
doing
a legit fight.
He was doing shots of tequila, I think, with the scorpion on his hand.
In the new ones.
Yeah,
that's from the new ones. Yeah. Well, just when he was where was he? Whatever island he was on, hiding out. Yeah, he was doing those tequila shots. Yes.
Uh huh.
So but the previous M always drank cognac, and she was there drinking the bourbon.
Yes.
So there you go, Dame Judi Dench. Roger Moore liked to drink lots and lots of Granddad.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was that was the character Bond was consuming lots of Granddad, and that was Ian Fleming's favorite whiskey was Granddad.
Oh, okay.
So they worked that in for Ian. It's funny how he was you could associate him with martinis and vodka, but Sean Connery was a pitchman for a different a brown spirit.
Well, there were a few. I mean, this newest incarnation of Bond had the Smirnoff product placement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do believe there was a lot of bourbon. Like one of my favorite, Living Daylights is kind of like the unknown, like the stepchild of.
Was that a Timothy Dalton one?
That's a Timothy Dalton one. It's a stepchild of the Bond movies. He drinks bourbon in that one, I believe.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's Jim Beam. Puts out a bunch of Jim Beam.
So Sean Connery was actually the pitchman for Jim Beam for a while.
I did not know.
Yeah.
Did not know
now
that.
they got Mila Kunis,
That's
right?
weird, wild stuff.
They got I take the Mila Kunis too. All right, Cutty Shark, we hit that. That was Goodfellas.
So we've been talking a lot about spirits and liquor.
Yeah.
Do you remember what drink was in the movie Silence of the Lambs?
Oh yeah.
It's lima beans and
Nice Chianti.
Nice Chianti.
Nice Chianti.
So that wicker basket on the table when I was a kid.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one with the wicker basket on it.
She puts the lotion in the basket.
Another movie that I've seen but not seen all the way through at the same time, I don't think. I feel like I've only seen it in like 30-minute increments.
Silence of the Lambs?
I know, yeah. I mean, I know all about it, know everything about it, all the lines, all that, but I just can't remember ever watching the whole thing in one sitting.
Huh.
Yeah.
You need to get a life, eh?
Well, maybe that's the problem. I do have a life.
You do have a life.
As much trouble it gets me in, I have a life.
They on the Enterprise. That's a TV show. We're going to do TV shows. We're going to do drinks in TV shows. So
we're going to do Star Trek talk.
What they did on the Enterprise. We'll get to.
That's
those.
a whole other episode of nerddom.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll do cocktails in because we did Sex in the City, but that was a movie too.
All right.
But there's a lot of great.
Oh, did we do
TV
Sex in the
shows.
No, we did not.
No.
That's your favorite.
Did we
movie.
mention it?
No,
No.
beforehand.
Oh,
we should have mentioned it now.
We
I
debated
forget.
whether or not it counts as a movie or TV
'cause it's-
show because they suck down cosmopolitans. Like
and I'm
nobody's
a girl
business.
drink drunk, so.
Oh, so many women started doing pink drinks because of that show. I made so many cosmopolitans.
I like a Cosmo. I like a little vodka.
Yeah, if you like a little pink in your drink, go for it, man. I ain't mad at you. I ain't judging.
That's what she. Wait a minute.
That's what she said. There we go. All right, so I think we covered the movies pretty thoroughly.
We
there.
got.
I think there's more.
You got Strange Brew, eh?
wait, let me turn that up.
Yeah. You got Strange Brew. You've seen that movie, eh?
Oh yeah, there's a mouse in my beer, eh?
Yeah, it's the Adventures of Bob and Doug McKenzie, man. Rick Moranis at a very young age. I was thoroughly surprised by that he came back into the scene.
Well, that wasn't a Saturday Night Live. Was it SCTV? Is that where that came from?
I think so.
Weren't Bob and Doug SCTV guys? Wasn't that character from that show?
They were
They were the Canadian
Rick
version
Moranis
of SNL.
And yep, and then it's oh my God, I
can't remember
cramped
the
on
other
his.
guy's
name. I couldn't tell you his name either.
The black-haired guy was in
Doug McKenzie is what they called him, right?
Bob and Doug McKenzie, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, but the other actors on the SCTV because John Candy was there, and
there's another one that comes up here that it's the kind of drink that I cannot imagine ever mixing up and ordering anymore, and that's a sidecar, which I guess was pretty popular in the Bonfire of the Vanities movie, which was like that ensemble cast of
Oh, it was Doug. It was Dave Thomas. Was the other
Dave
guy.
Thomas?
Yeah, like the Wendy's guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max von Sydow was in it. Did you know that?
Yeah, Contro, Grand Marnier, or triple sec, lemon juice. Yeah. Passing out the clear.
That's a big one right there.
That's what she said.
And it's clear.
That's
Where's
the name
it?
of my porno.
Yeah, there you go. It's my nickname in college.
You know what? I got
That's for you, Matt.
Yeah, thank you.
That's the name of my band.
I got through all the movies that were on my list. Anything else that sparking your fancy, fellas, recently?
No, not that.
My world is still a little rocked that Orange Whip was an alcoholic drink from the Blues Brothers. I always thought it was like
I
a
did
Dole
too.
Whip. I thought
did.
it was just like Orange Pop or just something non-alcoholic because John Candy is the state trooper orders it. So
So with us is the Motor City Hypnotist,
Yes, sir.
David. All right.
you got a favorite movie, Dave?
So two things.
Hundreds.
Favorite movie of all time. What's your favorite movie of all time? Or
I know,
favorite-ish? I know we had. You've done a lot of. If people
done a
We've
lot
done
of
a lot of
top
top
10s.
10 lists.
talk, you can go through the Motor City Hypnotist, and they do movie top tens.
I'd be easier to say like what genre. If you're talking about like
Okay, favorite sci-fi film.
is Lord of the Rings kind of sci-fi, that's more fantasy.
That's more fantasy. I dare you to say Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
No. I mean, it's hard to say Star Wars too because, it's nostalgic, but
Well,
favorite.
You came to the table a couple minutes after we talked about it, but my all-time favorite movie is Casablanca.
okay.
I think it's just the perfect movie. And we talked about the French 75, which is the champagne, gin, and lemon and sugar that they drink in that movie.
Okay.
So that's kind of why it came up. So we tried to think
Okay,
about
if you're talking about a perfect movie as far as acting, directing, screenplay, script,
All you.
Green Mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Top to
Well, that's
bottom,
one I haven't-
perfect
That's one I haven't
movie.
seen all the way through.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I've
I've
seen like
seen
every
it.
part
I've
of
seen
it,
it,
but that's another movie you can never argue against that
Right.
being on someone's list.
Yes,
Same with
exactly.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, Shawshank.
Shawshank is
one.
another
Yep.
perfect movie.
Dead Man
that
Walking.
they had maybe they made toilet wine. I don't know, but there wasn't any drinking in that wine in that show. We could talk about. No, they have beers on the roof because
They do.
They
have-
do.
Yes, they
a
do.
good
Yep.
hard day's
Yep.
work is better if a man has a cold bottle of suds with him.
There you go. The Great Gatsby. Do you know what the drink was from the Great Gatsby?
Oh, it's
Which
gonna be
one?
Something
There
like
were
a
so many
Harvey
drinks in that
Wallbanger
movie.
or something like that. Something weird.
It was Daisy's favorite drink. So it was all about Daisy. It's all
I
about
would have thought champagne.
Daisy's favorite drink. The Kentucky Derby just happened.
Oh, mint juleps.
Mint
Oh,
julep.
yes.
I did have a mint julep at the Painted Lady on Derby Day.
Too much.
They're a one and out for me.
Yeah.
They're
you
one and
know.
out.
And it's like mostly bourbon.
Maker's Mark made a bottled version with a green wax on
Yeah.
it that was okay.
Yeah. Old Forester
drinkable.
had one too.
They were making them from scratch in a jam-packed bar that
Yeah.
already had a pre-soccer match crowd in it as well. And so they
Right,
were
right.
like, it took like 15 minutes. I felt so bad for the bartenders muddling the mint and grinding up the sugar cubes and everything. And but it was
grinding the sugar.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But it was
Just go with the simple syrup.
damn. I think they had
yeah.
some. I think they're going back and forth. But
Yeah.
it was damn delicious. For one, the idea of going back for another one just wasn't on my mind. Kind of
Yeah.
like what's the Cuban rum drink with the mint that they muddle the sugar in?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mule? Or,
No. The Cuban.
Oh, mojito.
A mojito. Same thing.
Mojito.
yeah.
I can do one good mojito, and then I'm like, all right, you can keep your.
I
mint.
love sweet drinks, but I think it's just and again, give me a Cosmo all day long, and I'll knock them out of the
I will,
park
sweetheart. I will.
all day long. All right, so what about Moulin Rouge? I think we got some on the shelf in here.
I was going to say, I would have guessed Aperol Spritz if you're talking about New Orleans, but you know,
Nope, it's the oh god.
It's just a liquor.
It's just a liquor and it's green.
It's on the shelf.
absinthe.
There it is.
I brought that in here.
You did
for the
mixing
the
something.
McKinley
Yeah.
cocktail for
Yep.
the McKinley,
The president one, yeah.
the presidential episode.
So true absinthe was very, very high potency.
That's why
Back in the
Napoleon
day.
lost at Waterloo.
And they they made it illegal for a while.
I'll tell you what.
But I think it's back, and but it's not as potent.
I saw Moulin Rouge on Broadway, the new version, or the only version that's out, and they kind of revamped all the music for it. But they go into an entire song using "Chandelier" from Sia,
Really?
and mixing it with a whole bunch of weird looking stuff because they're all drunk on absinthe. It's absolutely fantastic and wild at the same time, and the music is of course incredible. But it's on Broadway. You gotta check it out because all the music is updated to like now 90s, early.
Well, I mean, that
2000s.
movie is close to 20 years old by
Yeah.
now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And the movie had great music.
Mm-hmm. That it did. They kept some of the original stuff in there, you know, because I can.
Yeah. Mhm.
And and all the famous Elton John ones, but you have Outkast, David Bowie makes an appearance,
Nice.
No Doubt. Just that's all a
it's
a
great.
huge mashup of music. It's great.
Yeah.
But the chandelier with the absinthe, that scene is just is amazing.
All right, Meet the Parents. What was De Niro drinking in Meet the Parents?
The Fockers?
Those movies all blend together. I don't know which one.
Well, wasn't it like an old traditional drink also? Like,
Tom Collins.
yeah.
Tom Collins.
Which is just whiskey and soda, right?
It's this one is 2 parts gin.
Oh, gin and soda. I'm sorry,
1 part
I'm thinking of,
lemon
highball.
juice, some simple syrup, and
I
soda
was
water.
thinking of a highball. My bad.
Yeah.
Meet the Parents.
Meet the Parents.
I have nipples, Fokker. Can you milk
That's
me?
the one that everyone. That's exactly what I was going to do. I was going right there with the milking the nipples line. That's what you got. Yeah, but that was kind of the peak of what's his name?
Ben Stiller?
Ben Stiller playing the same damn character of the bumbling innocent good guy who just can't catch a break type role. You know, it started with Something About Mary, which is brilliant, and then he's kind of like rode that whole style of acting out for the next.
Is that hair gel?
Yeah, I figured you'd go right.
What
to
was he
that.
drinking in Saturday Night Fever?
John Travolta?
Yeah, what was he?
I don't think he drank.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to be
in the bar.
okay.
7 and 7s.
Oh,
That's
going
so
back.
70s.
That is so
That's
70s,
so-
80s, yeah.
That movie is like a fascinating watch to watch now.
Yeah,
I
to
tell you,
break
I
it
watched it
down.
a couple years ago, and I'm like, wow, this is darker than everyone thinks it is. Everyone just thinks of the dancing and that whole scene, and there's
it's
a lot of
pretty,
really
I
adult
mean,
themes in that movie that you don't think about.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
just sees the suit,
Yeah.
and there's some definite action in there. Oh, best sound. It's probably one of the best soundtracks ever. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I watched the other day, and I'm not even guilty, but I don't even feel guilty about it. I went and saw it at the theater. I went and saw the remake of Footloose,
Oh,
the reboot.
Ooh,
there's
really?
a reboot of Footloose.
Yeah, it came out like probably 2013.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. Julianne Hough
Yes,
played
yes.
the girl.
Yeah, plays
Yes,
the girl.
Yeah.
And it's her brother is the one who gets killed. The opening scene is the big party, and they're all dancing to Footloose, the song. And they're all just partying and dancing, and they drive home and get in the accident, and then they yeah. So that's where it goes. And then the kid comes from Boston with the
From
accent.
Boston?
I
to
can't
Georgia.
imagine. Well, I don't know. I'm just,
Is it a sequel or is it a reboot?
It's a reboot.
Okay.
But the only song they keep original, they keep the original Footloose in the very beginning in the opening credits.
Yeah.
And then Let's Hear It for the Boy is
Oh,
used
okay.
in
Really?
teaching him how to dance. And it's the guy who's in Top Gun with the mustache.
Okay.
I can't remember his damn name.
Sure.
He was in the drumming movie.
He was
Sure.
Rooster, right?
Yeah. No.
All right.
He was the yeah.
Yeah,
He was in
Goose's kid.
Yeah, he's in Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he's in everything.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
He's
his
in
name.
every damn
Miles.
Miles Teller.
Miles
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller is the Chris Penn part, the guy who can't dance, who they teach how to dance.
Right on.
Was it too far of a stretch then, huh?
That's shameful. I don't know about that movie. Or maybe not.
It's entirely watchable.
I was just
And the
going to
guy
say,
who
I just can't
stars-
imaging it being good because
How did you end up
The
in a
guy who
theater
stars at
watching
Ren
that?
McCormick, you've never seen him again. He was on like dancing shows on MTV. He was an MTV regular. You've never seen him again. Yeah.
I was watching Reservoir Dogs a couple years ago, and Sean Penn walked
great
in,
one.
and I'm like, "Let's hear it for the boy."
Dun, 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 dun.
Was there any drinking in Reservoir Dogs?
I don't know. Coffee.
Like the
Their coffee at
it was a lot
breakfast
of
in the
coffee.
beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't think there was any drinking in Reservoir Dogs.
I don't know.
Matt, you can be Mr. Pink.
Yeah.
Why do I
I don't
gotta
wanna
be
be Mr. Pink.
Why do I gotta be Mr. Pink? Why can't he be Mr. Pink? He's wearing the shirt.
Why am I Mr. Brown? It's like being Mr. Shit. You got the name, you're keeping it.
Where's the? All right, I'm finding these other movies, but it's like Kate Blanchett, Blue Jasmine from 2013. She was drinking Stoli vodka martinis with a twist, but I don't even know that movie, Blue Jasmine.
Now, do you have any
Kate
Bantha milk?
Blanchett? No.
They drink in Star Wars. Bantha
Oh,
milk.
Bantha.
Yeah.
Oh, is Butterbeer Harry Potter
Butterbeer, yeah.
is
yeah.
Butterbeer because they sell it at the
had it.
parks,
Universal
I've had it.
Studios,
which is
Eh.
fabulous. It's a
Yeah.
Werner's float.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh.
but with liquor in it. They can get liquor in it.
Can you get them?
Yeah.
I feel like
Adult
you could.
ones?
Yeah, you can get adult.
I feel like there was
butterbeers.
Oh, I was just getting them off the cart in the street.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're
that's
missing
not
out.
That's
You
not the liquor one.
Get the adult one.
Yeah,
no,
there's an adult one.
No, you can get them liquored up. I'm pretty sure.
So I never got the, but they're, it's at the amusement park. They're like,
I'm not sure.
It's
Universal-
$40 for the one out on the cart, and probably $90 for the one
Is
with
Universal
booze
a
in
dry
it.
park? I wouldn't think so.
No, because I was drinking Guinness in the three broomsticks.
All right.
So
Well,
I had a fine pour. It was, but in a plastic cup.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you
I'll
know,
go wait in line.
feel
for
like I'm at a college
I'm
party.
like, what the hell? Or whiskey in the jar.
I do enjoy these
Too
new
soon.
Universal Studios ads that there's no magic here, just adventure. Like taking on
yep,
Disney right
yep.
up, like head on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. I enjoy Universal Studios. It's fun.
No, it's a fun place. Ride wise, it's much better than Disney.
I think
There
so.
are two parts of it, right?
Yeah.
Well, 3 technically. If you go to the water one, there's a
Oh,
water one
shit.
too.
Yeah.
Pardon my French. Wow. Had
But
no
yeah,
idea.
it's you got to go to both too. You know, it's amazing. They still have all those Marvel characters from the old Sony days,
Yeah.
and they're like, but they have to use like the old comic book versions of them. They
Yes.
can't use the new Marvel
Right,
ones.
right.
So it's like a campy version of Spider-Man and a campy
yeah.
version of Wolverine. And
That Spider-Man ride was something to behold, though.
it, at its time when that first came out, it was stunning.
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was the first of those kind of rides. Try it with a couple butterbeers in you, or from going over to Moe's, and hitting.
It's
Hitting the
those
beer bar in Simpsons
those
Land.
rides. I can't do those. Like you're just in like the Simpson ride.
Yeah,
you're just in a pod,
Yeah,
and there's
the
a
Harry
stream.
Potter ones are like that too.
Yeah.
And
They're great.
they're a mixture. I get queasy on those.
It was like a flight
when
simulator
you're
kind of thing. Yeah.
you're just in a
Exactly.
pod, and
Right.
the pod just moving. No, I came off that Simpson ride. I was like 10 shades of green. I was like this close to not. Yeah,
It's like Barney.
I got off the one, like the
Not
Hulk
good.
ride. I didn't talk to people for at least 20 minutes, half hour. I hate roller coasters. I'm
Really?
not good
Really?
with them. I got off that ride, thinking that it was just going to be something kind of simple, and I got off.
Dude, that thing
the,
shoots you
the
out.
people that I was with were like, "Yeah, we're going to let you go do your own thing for a few minutes." I would not talk to people for at least a half an hour.
Yeah, that Hulk
it's
ride,
pretty
you
funny.
come screaming out that
Yeah,
very
yeah.
first thing, and that looped. Oh,
There's
yeah.
one ride that will always make me sick, and I ride everything, roller coasters, whatever. You guys remember the rotor?
Oh yeah,
It spins,
Yeah,
and the
oh, yeah.
centrifutal force sticks you to the wall.
Sure.
Yeah, it's one
it's
of
the
my
old
favorites.
Catholic school carnival ride.
Oh my gosh. I was on one where somebody puked, and the centrifugal force just pulled it to all the walls.
Nope.
Nice.
Yeah. That was back. Oh, I'm going to go way back now. That was at Edgewater Amusement Park.
Oh jeez.
It used to be in Detroit, right at Telegraph and 7 Mile, just down like a quarter mile.
Wasn't my side of town
Then
back
it-
then.
then it-
Yeah,
moved
they
it.
only muck it out nightly. They don't. If something happens in the day, you're on your own. You
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah.
Then they moved it into the island called Boblo.
No, Edgewater stayed there. Edgewater.
I was making it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. Didn't catch it, Matt.
Matt made a joke, everyone.
It's early.
Sorry, buddy.
You're not enough drinks yet. No, roller coasters
that
are
conversation took a turn.
Yeah.
a little bit. No, but say, do you guys, if you were to go to an amusement park or what have you, and you already said it, you were walking around drinking Guinness, but
yeah.
were you still riding coasters?
Riding rides. I mean,
I had a
the
couple
lines
cocktails.
are all so damn
It's so
long,
expensive
too.
to drink in those parks. So it's
Yeah.
not really
Yeah.
worth it. Occasionally
Yeah.
you get like a fruity lemonade, vodka lemonade on a hot day, something like that. But
All right.
Yeah.
Here's a question: what's your favorite drink to smuggle into the movie theater?
Oh.
Well, you're Mr. Movie over here, Jamie, so you get the. Have you ever?
I don't know. Beers, yeah. I think I might have taken
I
beers.
would airline bottles of flavored rum. go
Airline
great-
bottles,
go
okay.
great in like Dr Pepper at a movie theater.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
perfect. That used
What
to
are you
be my-
doing?
that used to be my jam.
They're from Greece, right?
Yeah.
Right,
What are you doing? Wash my hands. So smuggling it in, right?
Yep,
Just
rum and
pouring
Dr.
it in
Pepper
here.
seems to be my smuggled in movie theater joke. Of,
Yeah.
I always go with like cans just because they were, well, especially in the winter, they're easier to conceal, like in a couple in each pocket, and
But it's kind of hard to hide that.
Yeah.
you just like cover your jacket up with it and
Cough.
make it quiet.
All right, what's the worst thing to sneak into a movie theater and eat next to somebody?
Tuna fish.
yeah, I was saying dinner, but now they make all that
Microwave
stuff there.
salmon.
I go to it was like what was the last Star Wars, the last big Star Wars to come out?
Was
it Rogue One? No,
Force
not Rogue
Awakens?
One.
No.
No, it was
in
the
the-
Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker. There was a big press screening out at the Novi Imagine.
Okay.
And it was 10 in the morning. And they there was some, I think Mojo in the morning was broadcasting live.
Okay.
All this. Big Sean was there. You
don't give a fuck about you.
No, he don't. But I was sitting next to his mom.
Oh,
Well played.
So, and his cousin or somebody was next to mom.
Okay.
And 20 minutes into the movie, mom grabs her purse, pulls out a salami sandwich,
Oh.
and starts macking on a salami sandwich that she brought from home.
Big Sean's mom?
Big Sean's mom.
Nice.
It's like, Big Sean, buy your mom a damn
I was
popcorn.
going to say, she can't afford a sandwich at the movies?
I know. And it's salami sandwich. That's odoriferous.
Odoriferous. Indeed, it's odoriferous.
That is
An odoriferous sandwich.
Did it have, I wonder if it had condiments on it.
it was.
Was there
did you say you
was there
stuck
mustard all through her purse, or
Did you say you stuck a condom into a movie?
No, I'm sure it was wrapped in white.
Oh, many
paper.
times,
It was
man.
Is that the oddest thing you've ever seen pulled out of the movie theater?
Is that do those chairs pull out?
Yeah, it's.
I went to see one of those.
At least in the big
I sat-
theater.
I- 'cause we were
On
going
the
to see-
individual rooms, he's probably seen a lot worse.
Because it was a big press screening, right? And so you get, you reserve it and you get your names on the seats, right? And so I'm like, oh, crap, man, Big Sean's going to be sitting next to me. Right on,
Was that his mom?
Big Sean wasn't sitting next to me. No, it was Big Sean's mom and a cousin or something.
So you were watching her gnaw on a salami sandwich?
I was smelling and listening because, I wasn't really watching her because, she literally was right next to me. And I'm like,
So I got tickets to. It had to be the second of the new ones. I forget which one what they're called. Force Awakens, and there's the next one, and there's the Rise of Skywalker. It's the middle one, and I went with my buddy Roland and his daughter, and we didn't really know what we were doing. I got the rumble seats.
Oh,
Right,
boy.
the ones that kind of shake around.
Yeah.
And his daughter was like 10 years old and hated it. So every time she wasn't looking, I crank it up all the way. And then a ship would go by and she'd go, Uncle Augie! And we turn it down. I'm like, it's okay, it's okay. And I turn it off. And finally, Roland got so sick, he was like, just leave her damn chair alone. She's gonna make this miserable. But I just, as soon as it got quiet for a little while, zip, 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 crank it up all the way because she couldn't tell. It started shaking again. That was pretty funny.
Bad
You're a fun
Uncle
uncle.
Augie.
Yes. You're a funkle.
Yes. Fun Uncle Augie.
all right, there we go. So looking forward to doing the drinking and TV.
Yeah.
We'll do drinking and TV.
Oh, absolutely.
At some
Drinking
point
TV coming up.
That's on the horizon.
We'll
We got other
we'll
fun
go right
stuff
to
coming.
right to Mad Men.
We're gonna
Sorry,
go to it.
that's
We're gonna go
another
to a
episode.
tiki. We're gonna go to. Speaking of Disney, we're gonna go to the tiki.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Key West bar, as they call it in town.
tiki room.
It's on a Sunday, isn't it?
It's a tiki bar.
Yeah, I got to lock that down.
Yeah.
But I
So,
gotta- I gotta
Yeah,
lock
we're
it
gonna
down.
do
I'm good
we're
for
gonna do
it.
a remote at a tiki bar, so people will be
Nice.
able to join us and drink with us.
Some sticky
out in
drinks.
public.
Everyone likes sticky drinks.
Sticky drinks.
should I bring my own cup?
No.
No.
Okay.
No need. All right, so we'll do that and all kinds of other stuff. Wearingfunny.com is one of our sponsors. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
Where
I
you
didn't get to read.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't get
it.
to read. Am I
That's
supposed to
it.
be reading something?
Wearingfunny.com. Ha ha. You can get podcast t-shirts there, funny t-shirts, all kinds of
I'd
business.
get
there.
my ad reading voice on if I knew there was a read coming
Tell them to
through.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe on all the socials.
There you go. Do all the podcast things in all the podcast places.
ManCaveHappyHour.com.
That's the place.
That's it.
It'll lead you all the good stuff. Gentlemen,
Fellas,
thanks for coming
Guys,
to the movies with me.
thank
man.
you.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Yeah, we could probably do one of these from a movie theater bar, huh?
Yeah, we
See
could.
if we can do that. Your next press, next Wednesday press hour.
Presser. Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you
See you
guys.
guys.